Hey everyone, welcome to Between the Walls. Here today again, I'm here with Yang from the track team. Like I've been seeing him do some amazing things, so I reached out to him to come here and share some story with me and like let people know what's going on, what's been the motive, what's been the agenda. I've been seeing him do some amazing stuff. So, bro, I'll let you introduce yourself before we go into everything.
So I'm Jan, 22 years old.
Mm,
I'm from Lautenbach, Germany, and I run track here.
okay. So, since when did you start running track?
Officially, not that long ago. I think it's about 6 years now. I grew up as a soccer player, so
Really?
yeah,
That's
big
crazy.
big soccer family back home, and
When did you start
just
playing soccer?
I think I started when I was 5, so
5?
pretty early.
Like when did you start?
Stop.
Yeah,
Oh, that was I think with like 15, 16.
15?
I started doing it through the school
Okay.
because my teacher was like, "Oh, you're fast. You should maybe try it out."
Yeah.
And then I did both for a period of time, and then just stick with track.
Was it hard to like pick one?
Yeah, it was hard at first because you're doing it for such a long period of time,
Yeah.
and then you're like, yeah, it's basically. Oh, my dad played, still playing,
Mm.
sister's playing,
Yeah.
my little brother's playing, so it was always like, oh yeah,
You just went the other way.
yeah, and it was just I don't know, track was just the feeling of like sprinting, flying around the bend is just I don't know.
Bro, that's great, bro. I'm glad you're doing amazing with it. So, when did you realize you want to come out here and study here?
In the US,
Yeah.
I think that was kind of when I thought about, oh, what am I gonna do after school?
Hmm.
And I saw Leo Neugebauer. He's a decathlete for Germany when he
Okay.
was at the University of Texas
Okay.
at Austin, and I saw what he's been doing, like his daily life, and how crazy like the school itself was
Yeah.
and the opportunities that he had. And so I was like, yeah, I wanna do the same. So
That's great. Before I get into how you, when you got here, how the program has been and all that, I want you to tell me a little bit about growing up in Germany.
it's a lot different than here, of
How
course.
different?
It's our school system is completely different. Like we don't really have like we have primary school, and
Hmm.
then but right after that it's basically high school all the way from 5th grade to 12th grade for us. So it's basically one
Oh,
school you're staying at.
okay.
And I grew up in a small town. It's
Okay.
only about 2,000 people, and then half an hour away is the next big city. Well, I was
What
you could
city
say
is that?
it's Offenburg. It's like around 60,000. For us in Germany, that's a big city. Here in the US, it's
Yeah.
it's a town as well.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, so I'm more from the countryside and living in the mountains in the Black Forest in Germany. It's always so
Miss that?
I'll miss the mountains for sure. Yeah.
Well, were you training on the mountain? Because I know the mountain get people faster. Like I used to train on the mountains too. So like, how was
Yes,
it?
yes. It was at my grandma's house. It's like 10-minute walk from
Hmm.
where we live.
Okay.
And they have a really steep hill to train at. Did a lot of hill runs, and that's definitely what
Yeah.
prepared me for the four. So
That's great. I used to do that before seasons too back in Ghana. Like before I get into every season, like I get on the hill and like, yeah, that really works. Like
yeah,
if you haven't tried that, make sure you like get on it for real, bro.
it's gonna make you strong,
For
hundred
real.
percent.
Yeah. So let's talk about after you made the decision to come here and study after seeing that the guy from Texas University, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So how did you get in contact with Huntington and like was it your first school here?
Not the first school that I was in contact with. Like at first, I wanted to do it right after high school,
Okay.
and but that year it went pretty well. I
Uh-huh.
thought, okay, yeah, let's do this. It looked like I would be able to participate at the under 20 world champs
Okay.
in the 4 or the 4x4, and but then before nationals, had a quad injury,
Oh
and
shit.
so I kind of said to myself, okay, it's not enough to get a nice scholarship somewhere.
Okay.
And so after that, me and my parents decided. So I just put that on hold.
Hmm.
Gonna work a little bit. Did an education as an electrician for 2.5 years,
I know.
and then at the end of that, I was like, you know what? I don't just want to at some point say, oh, you know, what if? Because
Yeah.
I was still training
Hmm.
6 days a week doing that, and it was tough for sure. But at the end, I said, yeah, let's try that again. And I got in contact with the agency I wanted to do it in the first place
Okay.
again. And yeah, so I got in contact with a lot of schools. I had a couple of calls, and oftentimes it was like, we can offer you this because like the last 2.5 years with work and everything,
Yeah.
it wasn't like my best time that I was running, of
Hmm.
course.
Yeah.
And then I just got in contact with the coach here, Coach Bailey. I don't know, it just clicked. Like the way he explained what they're doing in the workouts. The people he already brought in. We got
Hmm.
two twins. We got twins from Trinidad and Tobago. And then he said, "Oh yeah, he has this French hurdler for the 400 hurdles, and we got a good group." So yeah, that was enough to convince me. I had like 2, 3 calls with him, and then secured the deal.
Yeah, that's great. So I want to talk a little bit about your injury because I've been a victim of big injuries, like playing with a broken bone in my ankle for like 3 seasons. So like, I have a good taste of that. So like, how was the injury, your recovery process, like PT and all that? Was it hard, difficult? Like, got some people a supportive background you were
It's
leaning to
yeah.
or something?
It's definitely my parents. That was very important. The first thing my dad was always telling me, like, keep the body moving, keep everything going, just so it heals faster. And we tried everything. We had like it was ice hot, like in that
Yeah,
change, and did a lot of exercise, a lot of stretching, just to get some strength back. And I ran at nationals, but didn't make the finals because it was just
yeah.
didn't work. Like you,
That
two
was back from
weeks
your injury.
yeah, 2 weeks
I
out of
mean,
out of practice completely, and just didn't work. But that was really like my only really big injury that I had. Like I'm very blessed to it was always like minor stuff where you have, oh yeah, a twisted ankle
yeah.
at some point, or
Hmm.
some knee pain here and there. It's always you can work through that, do some exercises for it, talk about it with my trainers. They would give me advice. Oh yeah, you should maybe try to not do this. We'll tone it down a little bit, a little easier practice. So they were always supportive back home of giving me the right workouts. And
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm glad you've not had any major injuries. Cause like, yeah, as an athlete, that's your biggest fear.
yes,
Yeah, it
yes,
can take you
yeah.
out for days. But yeah, let's talk about the whole process of getting here. Was the visa hard to get after getting all that, and like with the international admissions and all that? How did they play their role in helping you get here?
That was a crazy process because it was a pretty late decision, I would
Mm.
say. I came in January 5th, I think back then. And my decision when I said, oh, okay, I'm going to do it was like, I think the first week of December.
Uh,
So
gotta
that
rush it.
was, yeah, that was really, I was in contact the whole time with the school because they had to provide some stuff. And then funnily enough, I called the embassy
Yeah,
in Frankfurt, told them my situation. And the woman was directly like, ain't gonna happen. You ain't gonna make it in time. So I was like, nice to try.
yeah.
And I filled out all the forms that I had to in like one day, send everything off. And then a week later, I was at the embassy. They checked everything. It was basically like the whole process. Of course, I was longer. I had to wait in between, but the whole process was like 3 minutes. Then they said, "Here, you can pick up your passport in a week." Picked up the passport.
Yeah,
Started.
that must be nice, bro. People are in other countries traveling to get an appointment, but yeah,
Yes. Like Germany, that is pretty good about
yeah,
Germany, not gonna
yeah.
lie. That was a good experience.
That's really nice to know, bro. And let's talk about getting here and all that. Like when you got here, you said you got here in the spring, and that's your indoor season, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So your first time getting here with school, with track, how was it like? How were you able to manage all of that?
I think what's nice in the US is that the system is basically built around athletics
Yeah.
for athletes. For us back home, it's kind of we have like you're a student, that's your
Mm-hmm.
number one priority, studying, and sports is just yeah, in the background. You could be a sponsored pro athlete. They would tell you, oh yeah, that's your hobby that you're doing, and priority number one is school. So it's kind of hard to manage all of that because you basically get your schedule and then you have to plan your practice around it. And here it's the opposite way. It's like, oh, you have your practice and then you plan all of the classes around it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's from the start worked amazing with coaches and my advisors that just put the classes perfectly, that I always got to practice on time, that I could practice every single day. And that was amazing experience.
That's nice, bro. I mean, being having these advisors and all that, putting everything together, making sure everything works better for you. I'm really glad you got these people doing that. And shout out to all these advisors out there and these administrative people out here making our life easy. All I want to say is, we thank you, and yeah, we'll be glad if you guys continue doing this stuff for people coming in. Yeah, and bro, let's talk a little bit about track for now. So. Right now, I can see you doing amazing. Like I just seen you. I seen your highlight where you were first in one meet, and the one time too, you were athlete of the week. So like,
Yeah.
what's been the push? What's been the encouragement? And like, how are you doing it?
It's just stacking days.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is in track. Of course, there are some practices that you don't want to do. Every Tuesday for us is kind of exactly that.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen, and you know it's gonna hurt, but you just have to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a great team. A lot of people doing the 400 meters, so you have a lot of people that support you, always cheer you on during practice,
Yeah.
and that helps to get through all the hard workouts. So
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, what would you say is has been your toughest moment in track
the toughest moment here or in
in
general?
general? Yeah, in track in general for you.
I think this summer,
Mhm.
even though it ended amazingly, but
Yeah.
before when I was able to maybe make the team for the under 20s,
Yeah. For
the
Germany?
yes, the
Yeah.
under 20 championships or the nationals for us were in Ulm.
Mhm.
And of course I ran, but it was a bad experience, didn't make the final and felt terrible after that. And this year for the under 23 European Championships, our nationals were in Ulm again, same
Okay.
place.
Mhm.
Going into that at first, it was mentally a little tough to manage that because of course you know what happened last time. You know
Yeah.
this is your chance to finally make the national team,
Mhm.
and you have to perform and at the same venue again. It's kind of puts a little bit more.
Flashbacks.
Yeah, it puts more pressure on you.
Yeah.
But in the end, I just managed to kind of just trust in the process, trust God that everything's just gonna work out, and ran an amazing race in the prelims, made it to the finals, and after that, national coach came up to me and was like, "On the team," so
Yeah. I
it was
mean,
good.
that don't ever give up. That's what he's just literally telling you. I mean,
Yeah,
first time they work out, go back there and try it again.
exactly.
So now you're part of the 23 team.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, bro, congrats on that. I
Thank you
didn't
very
know
much.
that. Yeah, I'm really happy for you for that. So let's talk about here in Huntington. What has been like the toughest moment and like how have been your best moments in track?
I think there's been a couple of tough moments. I would
Hmm.
say, especially when I came here, you start out with a completely new way of practicing. I was used to practice 6 days a week, and now you're going to like 4 days a week, but with a lot of lifting
Yeah,
added to it. That was a little different, adjusting to that. I remember the first workout that we did outside after indoors. That one got me really bad. That was
yeah.
probably one of the worst I felt after workout in like forever. That was a tough moment. So yeah, I would say just to adjust to that different way of practicing. And I mean that we have so many good moments though as a team that
Hmm.
just makes it all worth it. Is it,
What are some of those?
indoor nationals in Gainesville? That
Hmm.
was amazing in February and super warm outside. You basically warm up in t-shirt and shorts, and
Yeah.
that was amazing. And the team performed amazing. We ran with the 4x4.
Mm,
Same thing outdoors. Got a second in the NAA with our 4x4.
that's great.
And
What event was that?
4x4
Four by
relay.
four relay.
Yeah,
Okay.
4x4 100 meters, and with
Hmm.
the 4x100 meter relay, we got fourth in the NAA. So
What year was
it's
that?
that was 2025.
Okay.
So
Oh,
just
that's
recent.
just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice, bro. So, talk to me a little bit about your culture shock since it got to the US. What been like something that was like, oh wow, like I never knew something like this exists.
Yeah,
You know?
there are a lot. You're getting used to it pretty quickly,
Yeah.
but coming here, I mean, we are also special when it comes to our cars. I
Hmm.
mean, of course, we have the Autobahn. You can drive whatever speed you want,
Yeah.
so you could call that crazy as well. But the cars here are just so big and so wide, and in our terms, it's very inefficient.
Hmm.
And just I would say that's with a lot of things. Like when I came here, people would just leave the lights on in the dorm, for example. That would drive me nuts. I would
Yeah.
I would just go, just save energy.
Yeah. Put
Same,
out.
yeah,
Yeah.
or same thing in our lobby. They put the heat on like crazy in the winter. I was like, guys, it's not. You don't have to sit here in a t-shirt. Like it's fine. And but those would be things where I was like, okay, my parents, when they came over to the US
Mhm.
to visit, they already told me that kind of.
Yeah.
But I have to say, food
Food.
is a big thing.
This sounds like everybody like, I've had this interview with. Everybody mentions food. Like, is the
But
American food really that bad?
it's not particularly bad. I mean, of course, I like fast food from time to time, but
Yeah.
getting healthy food in the
Mhm.
US is very hard. Like
What's your favorite fast food here?
Chick-fil-A, well,
Chick-fil-A?
yeah,
Okay,
Chick-fil-A
I
or
mean,
Culver's.
that's not bad.
I'll take those any
Yeah.
day of the week. I love that
And what's your favorite restaurant here?
restaurant. The
Mhm.
thing is, for us, we have a lot of international restaurants. So for
Yeah.
us, it's usually you go eat Italian, eat
Mhm.
Greek. We have a lot of those kind of restaurants. I think that Americans use that term differently. So technically, for them, is Culver's is a restaurant.
Nah, I don't think they will actually classify it that way, but like,
You think so?
nah, Covers is like it's a fast food. I don't know. Maybe that's
So,
what I
some
think.
people say it's a restaurant.
Really?
Yeah, they go eat out and then they go eat somewhere like
Oh,
at a
okay.
fast food place and they say yeah they went to the restaurant. So
That's funny. I thought like there are some like traditional restaurants. It's like I would say maybe Olive Garden. Those kind of places are like a restaurant, and like
that's I mean that's decent, but if you
it's not like I know it's not as good as like it doesn't have all the stuff you get back home.
yes if you
Yeah.
for example for us here you drive 5 hours and you're maybe in a different state, maybe you're even in the same state, which
Yeah.
is crazy. And for us 5 hours and I'm in Italy and I'm eating like the real pizza and like actually like good pizza. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of American pizza, to be honest. It's not.
What's the difference between Italian pizza and American pizza?
The dough is completely different. I would
Mhm.
say it's American pizza. There are a lot of different styles. Like you
Yeah.
go to Chicago,
Yeah.
there's the deep dish pizza that's
Yeah.
special.
I like the New York pizza though.
Yeah,
They sell them in slice.
yeah, the New York pizza that's
Yeah.
different as well. And in Italy, it's just like very thin dough. The crust is not filled with anything, or it's
Mm.
just the pure dough. And yeah, the ingredients you can just taste it. It's different.
I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying you're wrong because like I have my own first hand experience in Ghana. We love KFC because like even me, like my house
Oh
was
yeah,
just the street across
yeah,
KFC. Like,
yeah.
it's good, bro. So when I got here, I was doing my internship at the Plex. And like I was working, I'm like, bro, I'm hungry. Let me get some KFC. I'm like, I was so hyped for it. It's like
Yeah.
if it was good in Ghana, it's from here, it's better. But like, bro, like, I
It's
was
not.
disappointed.
Yeah, it's actually not that
I
good.
was disappointed.
For us, it's
Yeah.
the same thing. Like KFC back home, I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. And also, we don't really have a lot of fast food. We only have like
Yeah.
McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, and
That might
Subway,
be the reason.
and that's it.
Yeah.
And here you have so many options. You have Chipotle, which is
Mhm.
amazing. You have
Yeah.
Culver's, Chick-fil-A, all these different options. So coming here, that's a culture shock because you go somewhere like, for example, Fort Wayne, and you look
Yeah.
left and right, and there's so many fast food
lot.
places, so
Yeah.
many food places in
Mhm.
general that is definitely that was a big culture shock when I came here.
Okay.
Big
So let's get back. Let's get back to Huntington. You talk because you mentioned Fort Wayne. So you said you grew up in a small town.
Yes.
Comparing your small place where you grew up to Huntington, is Huntington bigger than where you grew up?
Yes, it is.
That's
Like
crazy.
the next town for us is kind of like as big as Huntington, but
Mhm.
we are probably a fifth of that what we have here. So
No way.
it's small.
Bro,
But
my
it's like
first time here.
yeah, I mean I get what you mean. It's a small town. But for
Yeah.
us it's like more just dense, more together. We're like in between the mountains. So
Mm.
it looks different.
Okay.
But it's 2,000 inhabitants. It's really it's not a lot. So
Yeah, I grew up in bigger cities all my life. So like when I got here, like I remember I got here with Max. We went to downtown. We were like, when I go to a place, I want to see the downtown first.
yeah.
I got there. I'm like, bro, let's check downtown,
Huntington downtown.
bro. Bro, we walk around like 2 buildings up, like it's like we are done. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, this is like somebody's bedroom, bro. There's no way Huntington is bigger than where you grew up, but yeah, it's nice getting to know that, bro. Let me talk to me about the school here. How has it been? How has the people been since you got here? How has they been treating you, bro?
Oh, amazing. Made a lot of like really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to think about. For example, like my best friend here is from France, and
Yeah.
he's basically back home. He's 2 hours away from me.
Yeah.
Like he lives 2 hours away, and that we just like meet here
Mm-hmm.
and then have that connection that is just so wild to me and so cool. And I think that the campus is beautiful. Just walking around in the summer,
Yeah.
go for a jog. All the buildings, like for example, the hub where you can study, hang out with people. I love it.
What would you say is the reason why I've noticed this, like internationals are mostly friends with internationals? Would you say because we are coming from we all have like this similar story coming from different places that brings us together, makes it like bond very well?
I think so, yeah. I think that internationals think the same when it comes to, because we just, especially for example, if I just name that example, like my best friends from France and
Yeah,
like all the people in Europe are kind of thinking the same because the countries are so similar.
we have similar cultures.
Yes, so
Yeah,
I would just say that just, yeah, it's just easy to connect. Like everybody's just thinking the same and a lot of the same interests, of course.
yeah,
And yeah, I just think that that's just, that comes down to that's what it actually comes down to. I think that's the main reason. Yeah.
yeah. Talking about that culture, the cultural differences, like with the way people think and all that from Europe and here, what would you say is the difference? Like if you're trying to give some examples, what would you say is the difference?
From like all sports, all sort of sports, I would say it's, you know, you definitely see the different cultures immediately, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
if we go to the DC, for example, and we eat all together, what a funny thing is what we're all doing is we sit for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like we sit and we eat and we're done with eating, but we talk for another hour at least. So
Hmm.
we're always at the DC like an hour plus at least. I just think it's so funny to see all these people come together. And of course, we mostly speak English because
Yeah.
that's the main language here.
Yeah.
But it's such a mix, and people trying to learn different languages. Like there's so many internationals here that, oh yeah, we have a lot of Spanish speaking people from
Hmm.
Argentina,
Yeah.
Spain, just South America in general. So they're learning Spanish now. Or we
Yeah.
have people that are from Spain, close, of course, to France, and they meet French people here and they start to learn with them. So it's all about these connections where I think it's just yeah, it's nice to meet up somewhere else in the world, and
Yeah.
then you just meet with people that think
Mm,
the same, and yeah.
yeah. I mean, uh, I would say I've made some friends since I got here, and like they are gonna be my friends for life. You know, some
Yes,
people has
100%.
really been nice. Like today, I got on the phone with Max, and like one of my he was at the Indiana Tech gym, and like I saw some guys from Tech, and like they all got on the phone, his phone, trying to talk to me and all that. Like I left this school, but still we trying to keep this friendship. Still alive and all that. So yeah, I mean that's one pretty thing about coming to college here in the US
Yeah.
playing. You know, you meet people from different background, but like some way somehow we just meet at a what this common ground or whatever the universal point where we all trying to share things together, learn about each other. So yeah, that's pretty. So bro, let talk to me about school for now. So what year are you now?
I'm a sophomore now.
And how's it going?
It's going well. Can't complain. The classes are really
Said
good.
can't complain.
Yeah, last semester was a little tougher, I would say. I had more credit hours. I think I went up to 18.
18 credits.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's
I,
tough.
I just said, okay, we have preseason. We basically have no competitions,
Okay.
so might as well just bump up the hours that I
Yeah.
have. And now this semester is pretty chill.
That,
Only have 13 credit hours
mhm.
and cool classes, cool teachers. Can't complain.
That's smart, bro. That's smart piling it up when you have free time. So yeah, how do you manage your time out here? Like, do you work?
I'm trying to work now.
Okay.
Try to apply for some jobs.
Hmm.
Just yeah, it's never bad to get a little bit of money in. And other than that, my schedule is it's pretty nice. It's mostly in the morning, and so it's always like, oh, I go get breakfast, go to class, have all my classes in between. Sometimes I study somewhere, either at the
Hmm.
library, have a little quiet moment, or I'm at the hub, just getting that in. I always have like a list of what I have to do in a week. I know exactly when I have my deadlines, and yeah, I need to write all of that down. Otherwise, I'm just going somewhere and just forget about it. So
Yeah, I mean, I started doing that too. I started putting things in my calendar and my note. I recently got a journal which I've been loving writing in there. You know, now I feel like this is kind of my new friend. And I just pick it up, just start writing some stuff in it. So yeah, I mean,
nice, clears your head.
it clears my head a little bit. Yeah, it helps. It helps a little bit. Yeah. So, bro, talking about track and school and all that. You telling me about how you've been managing and all that. Have you been able to get a chance to explore the US?
A little bit. I mean, through track, of
Mm-hmm.
course. We had competitions last season, of course, in Gainesville, Florida.
Yeah.
We went to Texas Relays in
Okay.
Austin, and also yeah. So we went to a couple of states just for competitions. We went
Mm-hmm.
to Louisville, of course, like all the states around us, kind of. And with friends, I have a lot of trips planned
Yeah.
still. And yeah, it's the states are getting more and more. I have a list, and we're slowly getting there. At some point, I want to be in every single state in the US,
Yeah,
which is probably gonna take a little bit,
I know.
but there are some road trips planned for sure.
Okay, so what for now? What's been your favorite state yesterday?
The favorite state, I think, just because when we went to Nashville, that was a pretty good experience.
Yeah, a
Um,
lot of arts and stuff to do.
yes, and
Yeah.
also it was a very modern city, but also clean, and the people were super nice.
Hmm.
Like we only met really really cool people,
Yeah.
and that was a lot of fun. So I would say so far it's probably Nashville because I'll, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Indiana, but it's a little too flat for me,
It's too flat for
and
you.
too cold
It's
in
too
the winter.
cold.
It's too
That's my
cold.
problem. Me, it's too
Yes,
cold. Yeah.
I'm not built for that. This is like when I came here. That
Yeah.
was a funny story. I came here and my mom already talked about, oh yeah, you like close to Chicago and the windy city and can be cold. I was like, yeah, 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 it's gonna be fine. And then I
You
came
never
here.
know.
Yeah, you know, then my coach got me at the airport in Fort Wayne, drove me down here. Didn't even look at the weather. And next morning, like first morning here, I
Mhm.
wake up. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get some food. Walk over there, just check what's the weather. How do I have to dress? Look at the weather app, and it says minus 25 degrees Celsius. I
No
was
way.
like, what?
Did you come with some jackets though?
I brought everything, but I was layering. Like
Yeah.
it was not even the layering helped. Like the coldest I've ever been was probably minus 9
Yeah.
Celsius, somewhere around that. But it was overnight somewhere.
Mm.
Like back home, it never gets that cold. Like we get
Yeah.
freezing, of course, we get a little bit of snow, but yeah, this is different
This
for
is
sure.
different. But I have similar story too. 'Cause do you know I came to the US with just one backpack?
That's crazy.
Well, I came
That's
with just
crazy.
one backpack, like nothing. So like I got here in the midnight around like 3 a.m.
Mhm.
and I went straight to my dorm. It's freezing in there, but I don't have a cover. I don't have nothing. I don't have no bed covers. I don't have no jacket. Like I have to go get them all in the next morning. Owen, do you remember the soccer guy that was here, Owen?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so he was at Tech when I first came.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we played together at Tech. So yeah, the next morning Owen had to take me to Walmart and all these places to go get all that. But like, bro, that morning, oh boy, I was freezing. Like I was really freezing because I came with just a backpack, but it was crazy. I didn't know what I was thinking, bro. I thought maybe when I get here, I was gonna get everything free or something. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah,
Yeah, came a little bit prepared. Of course, I brought
yeah.
like some longer
Mm.
stuff, and I knew it's gonna be winter, so it's gonna be cold. Brought a little sleeping bag. That's what I used for the first like half a week or so. With some friends from the track team, they were like helping me out. They were like, "Oh yeah, through the
Mhm.
snow, we have a big truck. No worries, we can get to Walmart. Gonna buy some stuff." So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but I had no clue. I didn't even know where I'm coming. I didn't know like the weather of Indiana.
Mhm.
All I know is I'm coming to Indiana. I'm coming to Indiana Tech. I'm just happy to play, bro. Like
That's
I didn't
crazy.
check anything else. So like me, like I know that was messed up. Like I learned my first lesson that midnight when I got here. Yeah, bro. So yeah, I'm about to wrap this up, bro. Like this been a nice conversation, but like I want you to share some experience with some people who are already trying to find something to do. Just like you said, you didn't know what to do after high school. Like
Yeah.
some people are trying to figure out some things to do, and I know some people might be watching this and there are some people here going through some stuff that they don't know what to do, right? So before you say that, let me ask you one question. Since you left home and came here, right? How has it been for you mentally? Like, have you been struggling? How are you doing with it? Are you doing good mentally? Like,
I'm a. The thing is, I'm basically I'm a very happy person, and I can connect with people very easily.
yeah,
Can have conversation with anybody.
okay,
So yeah, I have to say when I came here, of course it was only for one semester first, and
yeah,
then during the summer I came back. So only leaving for basically half a year. It was mentally all right because I knew okay, in half a year I'm gonna see all my family again. Now that like oh, okay, now that I didn't go back during Christmas time and okay, it's gonna be like almost a full year not seeing the family. Of course, you have a couple of moments where like after a call, for example, you're like, okay, that would be nice to be home right now.
yeah,
Would be nice to just hug my parents. The phone helps a lot,
yeah,
just seeing somebody during a call. But of course, you have your moments where you're like, yeah, would be nice to be home right now and just be around the family. Yes. So I had some moments there, but of course, I have a lot of good friends here
mm,
that kind of helped me through that. And yeah, it's I know it's gonna at some point I'm gonna be back, of course, then over the summer break
yeah,
again, and it's all gonna be it's even better now. Now can kind of enjoy it even more. Now
okay.
that I've been gone for almost a full year. I can come back and really be like, oh, okay, this is home. This is nice. So
Yeah. I know some people that can't do it. I know I've known some people that just came in like, okay, I can do this. I'm going back home. Like the season even
yeah,
didn't start, you know. So like I'm very happy you found a way to deal with it, and I'm glad like this is not slowing you down anyway. So like yeah, just like as I was saying, I'm about to wrap this up, but like every time I just want people to like share some experience with people that are trying to get on this journey, and some people that are already on this journey but don't can't find their way around it, or don't know how to manage this whole thing. Like some people are just like it's too much for them, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, so like, bro, whatever advice, whatever experience you need, whatever thing you need to share with them, like, bro, this is the time, bro.
I think that what helped me, I always thought, oh, I have to go study.
Yeah.
Right after high
Hmm.
school, I have to go study because, of course, my parents studied and my sister, and it's just like something that kind of gets like I don't know. That's just what the teachers tell you, basically.
Yeah.
And I think for some people, maybe not rushing it is not too bad. Like for example, for me, doing the work for 2.5 years,
Yeah.
I think that really helped give you like a different perspective on a lot of things,
Yeah.
and also getting you to like I enjoyed that. I love that. And
Mhm.
now I know I want to do that later as well.
Yeah.
So and I have the privilege to I can always go back in the summer, and the company that I worked for are amazing people. I can always just yeah, go back in the summer and can work whenever I want. Basically, I'll this summer I just basically walked in there and was like, if you guys need help, I'm here. And they
Yeah.
said, of course, you can start basically whenever you want.
Yeah.
So I'm really yeah privileged to have that. But I would say, yeah, just not rushing it and maybe try some stuff.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people that start here studying, or in
Hmm.
general are starting to studying, and then they're like, maybe that's not what I want.
Okay. Not very good, bro. Yeah, bro. Sorry, I had some technical issues, but yeah, bro. I'll let you finish with the wrapping up.
I would just say that I would not rush it.
Yeah.
A lot of times I see people here that start with a major and then they're
Hmm.
like, this is kind of not what I really want. And maybe they change it even once or twice and still don't know really what they really want to do at some point because yeah, I mean you have to plan in the future. You have to know what you want to do with that degree in the
Yeah.
end. And so I would encourage everybody to just try out as much as they can
Mm.
and hopefully find exactly what they want to do eventually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would really give that to everybody out there to just yeah, sit down for a moment, maybe think, oh,
Mhm.
okay, what do I really want to do in the future? Try it.
Just try it. Yeah.
It's never too late to try.
Never too late to try, bro. So yeah, I mean, as you said, sometimes you just have to take a step back. You don't have to rush it, you know. Take a step back, assess your situation, get to know your passion, get to know the purpose God has given to you, and whatever you want to do with your life. I mean, everything you want to do with your life, you can do it. Just put your mind to it, and just don't stay in one place. Just make a move. Make a move. You know, just make a move. Find the right people. Talk to people. We have a saying in our language that we say it means that a problem shared is a problem solved. You know,
Yes,
so like when you share your problem, that's when you get ideas. You get people to help you solve it. And like that's the same way. If you tell people about things you want to do, some people might have ideas like there's always gonna be an answer for you. So yeah, there, bro. I really appreciate you joining me here, and
of
I'm really
course,
glad you came, bro.
of
I
course,
really appreciate you, man. I'll
no
write this
problem.
up, and yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you,
for
bro.
having me.
All right, bro. Hey, everyone, please subscribe. I need subscribers. I only have 50 subscribers. Please help me out, okay? All right. Bye. Talk to you guys later.